The queen of Korean drama herself, Hye Kyo, has once again shaken the entire entertainment world, but this time, it's not because of a drama script or an on-screen romance. Make sure you hit that subscribe button right now because you absolutely do not want to miss this deeply personal revelation that brought Hye Kyo to tears in front of millions. For years, Hye Kyo has embodied elegance, strength, and an almost untouchable aura. From her breakout roles in classics like Autumn in My Heart to global sensations like Descendants of the Sun, she has been admired not just for her breathtaking beauty, but for her resilience and grace in handling fame, love, heartbreak, and relentless rumors. But what the public often forgets is that behind every poised red carpet appearance lies a human being who has silently carried the weight of immense pressure. Recently, during a sit-down interview meant to promote her latest drama, Hye Kyo shocked everyone when the carefully planned chat took an unexpected turn. What was supposed to be a cheerful conversation about her new role turned into a raw, tearful confession that even the most loyal fans did not see coming. Let's rewind and paint the picture for you. The interview was being broadcast live on national television and streamed worldwide. Hye Kyo arrived looking as flawless as ever, her hair softly curled, makeup subtle yet radiant, and her warm smile melting everyone's hearts as usual. The host, a popular talk show personality known for coaxing secrets out of celebrities, began with harmless questions. How did you prepare for this role? What do you do to unwind after filming? Hye Kyo answered gracefully, as she always does, occasionally laughing and playfully covering her mouth like a shy schoolgirl. But then, almost as if sensing an opportunity to peel back her protective layers, the host leaned forward and asked, "You've given so much of yourself to your characters for decades. When was the last time you did something just for you, Hye Kyo the person, not the star?" At first, she just nodded thoughtfully, but then her eyes glistened, and the smile faltered ever so slightly. There was a long silence. The audience held its breath. No one expected the wall to crack so openly on live television. Yet, in that fragile moment, Hye Kyo whispered, "I haven't told anyone this before," and the tears began to spill. She apologized repeatedly as she wiped her cheeks, the host handing her tissues, visibly moved and equally shocked. But once she started, she didn't stop. Between sobs, she confessed that for years she had hidden a deep loneliness and a fear of never being truly loved for who she is outside of her fame. She spoke about the constant rumors, the relentless invasion of privacy, the betrayal she felt when people she trusted sold stories about her private life. But most heartbreakingly, she revealed a secret that even her closest friends had not known in full detail. She once came close to giving up acting altogether because she felt completely empty inside, despite being adored by millions. "I had everything," she said, her voice trembling. Endorsements, scripts, red carpets, designer dresses, love stories on screen that people envy. But I would come home, remove the makeup, and stare at my reflection feeling like a stranger. I felt so alone I sometimes wondered if disappearing would make any difference to anyone. Gasps could be heard from the live audience. Fans watching at home flooded the chat with messages of love and support, their hearts breaking at the idea that someone so adored could feel so unloved behind closed doors. Hye Kyo continued, explaining that it was during the darkest period of her life, right after a very public heartbreak, that she secretly began seeing a therapist, something she had kept hidden due to the stigma in Korea about celebrities seeking mental health support. She confessed how afraid she was of being labeled weak or unstable by both the media and her fans. Through tears, she said, "I want to say sorry to my fans for not being honest sooner. I was always so afraid you would be disappointed in me if you knew that I wasn't always strong, that sometimes I am just a woman who cries alone at night, who doesn't know how to ask for help." At this point, the host was visibly crying too. The entire set was silent except for Hye Kyo's soft sobs as she gathered the courage to finish her revelation. She shared that the turning point came when she realized she couldn't live her life trying to meet impossible expectations anymore. She wanted to feel loved for being just Hye Kyo. Not the perfect actress, not the flawless beauty, but simply the woman who laughs, cries, gets angry, and dreams of a simple, quiet happiness away from the cameras. What truly made this moment unforgettable was when she looked straight into the camera, eyes swollen from crying but shining with honesty, and said, "I am finally learning to love myself. I am learning to say no. I am learning that it's okay to be imperfect, to rest, to heal, and to hope that someday I will find a love that is gentle and patient, not just for the song Hye Kyo on posters, but for me as a person." Fans and celebrities alike took to social media within minutes to express their overwhelming support. Fellow actors praised her bravery. Mental health advocates applauded her for breaking the silence on the struggles celebrities face behind their polished public images. Fans shared stories of how they, too, hid their pain while pretending to be strong. Hashtags like #WeLoveYouHyeKyo and #SongHyeKyoBraveheart trended globally for hours. Fans organized online support groups, sharing messages and artworks dedicated to her. Reporters swarmed her agency for statements, but for once, the agency declined to issue the usual scripted response. Instead, a simple but powerful message was posted on her official social media: "Thank you for loving Hye Kyo, the actress, and now for loving Hye Kyo, the woman. She feels your warmth and is healing with your support." Behind the scenes, close friends have since confirmed that Hye Kyo is indeed focusing more on herself these days. She spends more time at her countryside villa, away from Seoul's flashing cameras. She paints, tends to her small garden, cooks simple meals, and meets with a tight circle of friends who respect her need for quiet and authenticity. Despite her wish for privacy, fans can't help but hope that maybe this vulnerable confession marks a new chapter not just for her mental health but for her love life too. Rumors have already started swirling that she might be seeing someone outside the industry. Someone who has nothing to do with fame but brings her peace. Her agency refuses to comment, and so far, so does she. But the soft, hopeful smile she wore when asked about love during a follow-up interview has only fueled speculation. One thing is certain, Song Hye Kyo has always been a symbol of timeless beauty, but today, she became something far more inspiring, a symbol of courage and truth in a world obsessed with perfection. As the world watches this next chapter of her life unfold, fans are ready to stand by her side, not as distant admirers of a goddess on screen, but as kindred spirits who understand that even the brightest stars sometimes hide the deepest scars. What do you think about Song Hye Kyo's heartfelt confession? Did you ever imagine that behind that dazzling smile was a woman quietly fighting battles alone? Let us know your thoughts and send her your warmest messages in the comments below. And please, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you won't miss any updates about her journey of healing, self-love, and hopefully, a love story that's real and lasting this time. Until next time, remember this: even the strongest people you admire may be carrying invisible burdens. Be kind, be gentle, and never be afraid to show your own tears. Like Song Hye Kyo reminded us all today, it's not weakness to cry, sometimes, it's the bravest thing you can do.